Members of the Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee this morning commenced the scrutiny of the Judicature Amendment Bill 2023, which seeks to increase the number of justices of the Supreme Court from 10 to 20 and those of the Court of Appeal or Constitutional Court from 14 to 55. Head of the delegation, the Judiciary Chief Registrar, Sarah Langa-Siu, defended that the reform will lead to effectiveness and efficiency. They explained that the current number of judges is responsible for a high number of pending cases at the Supreme Court. The court has 792 pending cases, out of which 353 are part of the backlog. The Court of Appeal is handling 9,888 pending cases, but of these, 5,882 are part of the backlog.
The Supreme Court will have 3 panels or quorums sitting at the same time for cases that require a full bench of 7 justices of the Supreme Court, like constitutional petition appeals. This, Honorable Chair and members, will tremendously improve on the number of cases handled and completed by the 3 panels, which will eliminate the case backlog and improve on the case lead time.
The judiciary had the backing of Uganda Law Reform Commission and Law Development Center.
However, we do agree with you entirely that we do need to increase the numbers, that is for sure, but in a manner that should be justifiable given our population size, and maybe also to look at other ways of handling backlog. Is the answer to case backlog more judges?
However, that was before MPs challenged the proposal to recruit more judges, while insisting that the Supreme Court suffers from a low-level productivity leading to the backlog.
Do you know that one time it took a whole year without the Supreme Court sitting? A whole year. Is it true or not? A whole year. There was no Supreme Court sitting. So why was it? Because there were no judges? Come on, you people. Why don't we want to be honest to each other? So the more judges you put there, one, you are going to increase inefficiency. They will not be effective. And even these other issues which I was putting in some polite languages, I'm sure you got the message anyway.
Concern is this will be an additional financial burden budgeted to consume 36.6 billion shillings annually. Arguments against the proposal were premised on comparison with countries like the United States of America, with a population 6 times that of Uganda, which has a gross domestic product worth 23 trillion shillings US dollars, but with 9 justices of the Supreme Court.
We are uncomfortable with a bloated Supreme Court. Very, very uncomfortable. I hope we are not looking for jobs, you people. Supreme Court, it is about planning and case management and productivity of judges. That is where the problem is. You sort that out, you will not have a problem of backlog, partly.
However, the legislators agreed to increase the number of the justices of Court of Appeal, which is scheduled to be decentralized to the regions. Earlier, the judiciary had defended its proposals, insisting that they were backed by studies that they committed to furnish the committee with. Jackson Onyango, NTV, at Parliament.